guys, what is going on? It's FloatingWilly here, and today I have a tutorial on a 100 one-shot cannon. Now what this cannon does is it stacks 100 sand, busts 15 slabs, and hybrids the wall all in one shot. So I'm here today to show you guys how to build it. Alright, before we jump into the build here, I just want to point out the blocks you're gonna need for the cannon. They're just right here, just the usual cannoning blocks you would need for any other cannon. And also, make sure that your cannoning platform is at Y95, because our cannon is actually 5 blocks tall. So then when we go up 5, 95 plus 5 equals 100, so that you'll be getting maximum use of all your TNT and sand. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with the cannon. Now, what you want to do is you want to make sure you're aligned with where you want to shoot into the base. So I only have 1 block thick wall, so I'm just going to shoot right here. So I'm just going to come back about 32 blocks. The cannon's about 24 by 16 blocks long. So I'm just going to come back here, and I'll just start right here. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to place 6 dispensers, all facing inwards just like this. Then we're going to leave a 1 block space. Then 6 dispensers on this side. Then 6 dispensers on this side, just like so. And we're going to stack each of these 9 up. So just like so, now you have 120 TNT for the power, which will be a decent bit. It won't exactly shoot 20 chunks, but you're probably not going to need to shoot 20 chunks with this cannon. So now what we do is we come back here and place 4 blocks, just in that pattern. Then what you can do right here is you can just fill this in. What I like to do with all my cannons is I like to put a ring around them, both of the sides of the power, just like I'm doing right here. And then I usually put blocks inside the middle of them so that it keeps all the TNT aligned and not falling out of the cannon. So I'm just going to finish that up, and I'll fill this in with glass later. But then after that, what you can do, you can place 2 ladders right there. Then we're going to come over here, 2 blocks here, skip 2, 2 blocks here, skip 2, and then 2 more, just like so. Then we're going to place repeaters down, just like this. Redstone connecting them all together. Then we're going to go get our half slabs here. And then we're going to do kind of an alternating adjacent pattern, just like so, with blocks. And the half slabs in the same pattern. Repeaters on all the full blocks. And then a redstone on all of those. And then we're just going to continue stacking this all the way up until you reach the top. So I'm going to go ahead and do this side and the other side, and I will be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and I finished up this side, so this is how it should look if you did it correctly. I also did the other side, and I filled the inner part in here with glass like I said I would, mainly because I'm in creative and it looks nice. So now what we are going to do is we're going to come right over here, and we're going to place a comparator right there, and then a comparator facing the opposite direction, and then a redstone right in front of it, and then a redstone behind it, followed by a block right there. So this will actually create a comparator circuit right here, and like I have over here in this demonstration, if you do not know what these do, it actually takes a signal in and it holds it for a lot longer than what a repeater would do. So as you can see right here, both of the lights are powered about the same time, and this one turns off a lot quicker, mainly because it doesn't have the signal going through it like the comparators do. So we use this system that we have going on here to actually turn off a torch and turn it back on, rather than putting 9 repeaters down for the slab bust. So what we do is we place a torch off that block, a block right here, and then a piston right there. So the slab bust is going to fall, this is going to get powered, turning off this torch, and then right at the last second this piston is going to push the slab bust in, the slab bust down the slabs. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to start working on the start of the sand compression. So what we're going to do from this comparator right here, so we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, then 5 pistons on top of that. And then we're just going to do that same thing again, just right on top. Then we're going to build up a wall on top of this redstone. This is a little 3 tall wall, then a 4 tall wall right over here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to stack 4 pistons up right here and right here. And then what we can do off of this is we can just place 4 blocks here, and we can just box this area off. You could put ladders or glass or whatever. I don't know, I'll probably pretty it up later on here. And then we're going to put 4 ladders right here. And then one thing that would actually really help if you do, just in case you forget webs right here, is just get out some half slabs and just place them right here, just like so. So if the sand falls and there aren't webs to catch them, it'll just break and it won't screw up your sand compression. So now to finish up the general layout of the sand compression, what we're going to do here is we're just going to build a wall right here, all the way aligned with this extended piston arm. We're just going to build that up about 4 blocks right here. And I'll just fill this in with glass. Just like so. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come out 10 blocks right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're just going to make this 3 tall. And this is the area that's going to be the start to your hammer. So let's go ahead and finish up the walls right here of the barrel. So just come up 4 blocks just like this, or actually make it 5. Doesn't really matter. The only thing that matters right here are the guiders. So the sand and slab bus guiders need to be 4 tall. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So they need to be right here. 1, 2. So just like that, 3 blocks right there. And then we just come up 1 block here. And we just fill this area in with blocks just like so. And you can leave this open because this is where your hammer is actually going to be. Because your hammer is going to be up here. It's going to fall into here and compress into 2 pistons right here. And then it'll be pushed into the barrel and shot out at the wall. So now that we have the general layout of how the rest of the cannon is going to look, what we need to do is we need to come off this block right here. And we just need to cover up our sand compression just like so. You can go all the way to these dispensers right here, but it doesn't matter. But they do need to go all the way to right here, this block right here. So now what you do after that is you put 5 blocks right on top of here. Redstone on all of them. And then come out 2 blocks. And then up a block. Place your torch. Just like so. And then what you do is you come down a block. And then out a block. Then 3 blocks here. Then 3 blocks here. 2 comparators here. And then 2 more facing the opposite direction. Then redstone right here. And then redstone on top of here. And right there. Alright, now for the next part of the cannon, the slab bus. So what we're going to do here is we're going to come off this piston. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. And then 1 block right there. And then we're just going to put 20 dispensers. So I can just stack 9 up. So that each of these has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dispensers. Now what you need to do here is you need to put blocks right here so that the TNT doesn't get caught right here. And then you need to put blocks right here so that this TNT doesn't get caught right here. So this is a fairly easy step right here. So now let's go ahead and work on the hammer. The next step on the list is going to be the pistons for the hammer. So how we do this is we just stand on our 3 tall little wall that we built earlier. And we're going to place a piston right here. Then we're going to come right behind it. Place a block right there. Put a repeater on it. Set it to 4 ticks. Put a block right next to the repeater with a dot of redstone on it. Then a repeater right on top of that redstone, or a piston right on top of the repeater. A block on top of the redstone dot, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks, and then we come over here 1 block. Then we put repeaters or redstone dust on these 2 blocks, and then repeaters 9.5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 9 full repeaters right here, and then 1 on 2 ticks, And just like that, those are the timings for these pistons right here. So next step, we're going to build up a little 2-high wall right there. They're going to place 4 repeaters, or 4 dispensers, sorry. Just like that. Then we're going to give it a 1 space. They're going to build blocks up right here. And we're going to make 2 stacks of 3 tall dispensers right there. So now after we're done with that, we're actually going to put a 1 block ring all around this right here. We're going to place 3 ladders right here. Then we're going to come over here and we're actually going to put a piston right here. 2 blocks right here. And 2 redstone going into that block. And this is where your red sand is going to be. So all of this red sand, or just regular sand, doesn't really matter. It's all going to be right here. So this piston is going to push it right here. And this piston is going to push it here. And then this piston is going to push it into the barrel. So after that, what we do is we come right over here and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we do the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we stack each up so that they're 10 tall in each row. So that there's a total of 120. Now what you need to do here is you can put like the outline around it like I did over there. Or you can just take any regular block and you can just block this up. Either way, this spot right here needs to be blocked up. And same thing with over here. So I'm going to go ahead and do this right now so you guys see what I'm doing. And now we will work on powering all of this. Alright, so to power the hammer, what we're going to do is we're going to place 2 blocks right here, 2 blocks right here, 2 blocks right here, and then do the same thing in the open spots right here. Then we're going to just basically do the same thing we did for the main power, and just put 2 repeaters just like this, redstone connecting them, blocks here, 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 and here, just in the adjacent pattern, half slabs in the exact same pattern. Redstone repeaters on top of the blocks and redstone dust on top of the half slabs, and we just go all the way up with that. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up and do the other side. Okay, so I went ahead and I finished up that side and I got this side done also. So here's how it looks. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come 5 blocks off of here. We're going to place a piece of redstone here, a repeater on 4 ticks right there, a block with a redstone on top of it, and then 2 more redstone connecting that block up to this side of the hammer. So now what we're going to do, we're going to place a block right here, redstone dust, block, redstone, and we're just going to go all the way up till we reach right here. A redstone dot acts like a repeater in 4 directions, so it'll actually power this block and the top block. Same thing with this side. So now what we can go ahead and do is we can come off 1 block right here, put a comparator, and then just place a block on top of that while shifting, and just keep going up like this. Now what we do is we place half slabs. So we just go all the way up like this, and then we just place a block there. This is the easiest method, and then place a half slab under. Then we place redstone on all of the half slabs so that all of the comparators receive power. So now that the slab bust is done. Same thing with this side of the hammer. So that is how this side should look. So now what we're going to do is we're going to come right over here. We're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 blocks just like so. Redstone on all of them. And then a repeater on 4 ticks. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to wire up the Oneshot TNT. So for this, all you have to do is you need to come down 1 block and out 1 block. Put a repeater facing this direction and 4 ticks. A block here. And then go under it 2 blocks and break the middle. Piece of redstone here. And go under that and inward a block. A repeater on 4 ticks. Then what we're going to do is we're going to place 8 blocks right here. Just like so, and 4 repeaters just like that with redstone connecting them all together. So now we are going to start working on some of the major parts of the wiring for the cannon. So now what we need to do is we need to power the compressors for the hammer. So how do we do this is just by going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 blocks out. Then 1 block under. And then 2 blocks, just like that. We're just going to funnel in all the way till we reach right here. So that's a total of 6 blocks. A block here and a block here. Redstone on top of each. A repeater here. Redstone going all the way up here. A repeater here. Redstone coming all the way over here. And a repeater right here. And then redstone connecting that up. Now it's time for some of the main wiring of the cannon. So what we're going to do first, so we're going to place a block right there, redstone right there, and a redstone on top of that block. 2 blocks, a repeater right there. Then we're going to come right over here, 10 blocks, just like so. 5 repeaters right here. Redstone on all of those blocks. A 2 block space right here, and then the block right here. So now what this is going to do is this is where the button is going to be. So we can go ahead and get out our buttons here. And then what we do after that is we go out a block right there. Place a half slab right here. Then come down a block and place a half slab right there. Then we place redstone on top of all of those. A repeater right here on 4 ticks. And then another one right there. Then one right here on 4 ticks also. But then this one right here is on 3 ticks. And then we just take a redstone and connect it up to this repeater down here. Now we place 7 repeaters right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All of them are on full tick. Just like so. 2 redstone right here bending around that. 8, 9, and then 10 right there. Then we put a block with a piece of redstone on top of that. So now what we do is we come over here, place 3 blocks just like so. A repeater here, redstone on top of all of these. Same thing over here. Repeater here, redstone right there. And then redstone connecting it all up. Now that we have the majority of the cannon done, there's just a few more things that we need to worry about. So first thing we need to do is put a ladder right here, and then 3 ladders right here, here, and here. And then this ladder is where the slab bus is going to rest, so that this TNT all gets compressed right here and gives it an angle to shoot up and hit the guider. Then we need to come right over here. We need to dig down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blocks. Put half slabs in all of these. And then right here we're going to dig down 2 blocks and place a half slab right there so that all the water drains into here and doesn't knock out any of this redstone over here. There isn't much left to do in the cannon except for watering it. So first thing we're going to do, let's go ahead and start from the back here. We're going to go to the compressors for the actual main power. We're just going to drop water right in there. Then what I like to do, but you don't have to do this, you could just put a 1 water bucket right there and just have it drain to there. But I really don't like the look of that, and I kind of like my cans to look pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour water all up here, just so that pours down and gives it a little bit more extra protection, just in case things go south. And we're going to come right here, and before you water this, what I usually like to do is I dig a hole right there, then come out 2 blocks, and put a sponge right there. So this hole is optional, doesn't have to be there. I think I'll just fill it in. And then you just pour water right here, so that the water doesn't really drain out of the cannon. And then you can just put blocks here, you can put them really right here. They aren't really necessary for the cannon's performance, but whatever really floats your boat, honestly. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to fill this in right there. You're going to put 1-shot sand in, but I will load up the cannon later. So we're just going to pour water here. And it's all going to fall down here and drain into this hole. And these do need to be half slabs right here, or else the sand won't fully function correctly through the sand compression system. Half slabs are lower. Dump a water bucket right there. Then one final check. Make sure everything looks good. I'm going to dump one right there, Gives it a nice look. And that looks about it for the watering. Now it's time for the final part of this tutorial, actually loading the cannon. So first thing you're going to do is you're just going to place red sand right here in between the hammer and our little dots of redstone powering the slab bus. And I already have markers laid out right here for how tall everything should be. So now you're just going to load 100 sand, which is just 20 sand stacked on each piston. But if you're in World Edit, you can just select the region and turn it into sand. Then we're just going to come into here, place 5 cobwebs right there, and that's all you need to do. Now what you can do is just press the button and fire. Here it goes. Bam, right through that wall. That's not all this cannon can do though. If you just take out the red sand right here, just like so, and just load regular sand with cobwebs, just like so, just like the first method. And go ahead and fire it. You'll give yourself a stack. You can also disable right there just by breaking that redstone if you really want to, just to get rid of the one-shot TNT to save TNT. It doesn't really matter. Then what you can do here is just place 1 cobweb. A few sand, doesn't really make too much of a difference. Fire again. Nuked. All of that wall nuked. And I'll show you guys one more time here. Bam! Thank you all for watching this tutorial. If you did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like. Let me know what cannon you would like to see next, or if you're having any issues with the cannon at all, just leave a comment. I'm FloatingWilly. Have a nice day.